Kia ora, and welcome to another RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under recap, fan style. I'm Momma C, and joining me today is, well, my daughter Amanda. Say hello.
Hello.
And her partner in crime, Nikki. Say hello, Nikki. Anyway, so we're going to talk Drag Race Down Under, episode 2. So, first off, ladies, last time we had Electroshock and JoJo Zaho. They did their lip sync for their life. Electroshock kicked some ass. She totally won that.
Yes.
Yeah. So she lives to slay another day. And JoJo sashayed away. So then this episode, we start off, we see her goodbye message and all that good stuff. But didn't it seem like to you that Art Simone's, it was a bit spicy about not winning?
Yeah, no, 10 out of 10. I'm not really an Art Simone fan.
Same.
Yeah.
She seems really just, I'm the best, and if she doesn't win, it can't possibly be her fault.
Mm-hmm.
I know, it did seem that way.
She's
But,
giving me a little bit of Tyra attitude feel from, season 3? From US.
Yeah,
Real
okay.
sassy and real bitchy. Like, bitchier than needed to be.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, because she's like, all her looks are the best and all that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the girls, they rehash the day, and they now know that Elektra has moves, and they all kind of, were like, guess we shouldn't have been so shady when she came in.
She definitely crushed it. I mean, JoJo didn't even move around the stage, and the only movement she did was like in front of a blocker.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So I mean, there was no question there. Then they do a shoey. Had you guys ever heard of the shoey?
No, I had no idea what that was.
I've seen people drink out of boots before, but never shoes. No.
No. See, I'd heard of the shoey, and another thing they did, like, I think this was maybe a year or two ago, because I remember John coming home and he was talking about it, because some of the younger guys had come over to work, because they were in Australia working, and they came back, and they did this thing where they'd run a beer through their dirty sock and drink it.
Oh,
I know. I'm like, why? What is it? Are you trying to make penicillin? What the hell is going on with that?
That's disgusting.
That's what I'm like, whatever. But I'm just saying those Aussies have some weird thoughts. Is all. They may call all the Kiwis sheepers, but they got some weird ideas too. I'm just saying.
I don't disagree.
All right, so Scarlet, she said next time they should do something NZD, that instead of, a Key or an Aussie thing. And then, somebody said passing a sheep around. See, there you go. The good old stereotype. It's all about the sheep. Honestly, I've never seen anybody doing that to a sheep. I don't know.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're pretty close to Amish country here, so I hear about people fucking sheep all the time.
So I guess it doesn't matter where you at. Everyone's curious.
Everyone's curious.
Maybe they meet him in a bar. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. All right. So anyway, Kylie Minogue, she gives the girls some encouragement. So, they got to see her via screen. Ru comes in. He says, all right, it's time for Snatch Game. But, I mean, I'm just like, it's only episode 2. So it's like they haven't even had a chance to settle in yet.
Yeah, but because of the number of people they have, they kind of have to do it early.
Yeah, I suppose, But I mean, let's face it, the last season of US went on for like at least a year, so it just seems like this is going so quick already.
Yeah, because Snatch Game is usually like episode 6, isn't it? Like 5 or 6? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It was not a good Snatch game.
No, it was awful.
It was the worst one I've seen.
Well, there were definitely a lot of down points. Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, like, wasn't it... A couple of the girls were planning on doing Bindi Irwin. Because, wasn't it Scarlet? Was it Scarlet that was going to do Bindi, but then she changed to Jennifer Coolidge?
Yeah, she had both.
Yeah, yeah. So, I don't know.
She did good as Jennifer Coolidge.
I thought so, too. Well, she wasn't in the bottom. So, that, you know, there you go. But, yeah. So, okay. Now, we have to basically just say, because obviously Anita...
Oh, yeah.
She killed it, eh?
Hands
She
down.
totally killed it. I mean, that was pretty good.
Her impression was spot on. Her jokes were hilarious. Like all around. Like hands down the winner of Snatch Game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would have to say definitely.
Yeah.
But can we just talk about the whole Bindi Irwin though?
It was terrible.
Oh my God. And she thought she did a good job though.
That's what I'm saying. Like her attitude.
I was just like, oh my God. I couldn't believe it. But I mean, my biggest disappointment though was I was really hoping to see Karen kill it as Dolly. You know, because I had such big hopes for her. Because I was like, you know, the look, she did pretty good with the look, but if she could have just done, I mean, she needed Dollyisms, you know, like, because Dolly's real giggly.
The accent she didn't have.
Yeah, the accent was awful.
She needed to go more Southern on her accent, and like, Dolly has so many good like wingers, you know, like she could have pulled out more. I feel like that. Yeah, I was underwhelmed by the performance. The look was spot on.
Yeah, but at least though,
Dolly's also one of those characters that, sorry, that you either have to do fantastic or you're gonna completely ruin it. Just like when Trixie did RuPaul, she was either gonna do it, just bury it dead, but I think Karen could have done better.
Oh God, Kitty. Apparently, she wants to be a part of this. All right, go away, Kitty. Here, go sit over here. Let's see. Oh yeah, they were talking in the workroom. Then they're talking about families, and then I don't know about you guys, but I teared up with Anita story where she talks about her dad and that. I cried, but you know I'm a crier. All right, you guys have your photos and everything. Everybody's looks.
Yep.
For the runway. Bring it to the runway. All right, let me see if I can bring it up. All right, so let's see. Okay, first off, what do you think of Ru's runway look for this week?
I'm not prepared. Sorry.
That's all right. I'm not either. I had to go pull it up from on my computer.
Ru's wig game is just not on point right now.
Yeah.
First two episodes was very disappointed.
Do you think that is because the travel?
I don't care. That's not a good excuse. That's such bullshit. No. You're telling me like you travel all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not accepting it.
Okay.
It would be one thing if it was one of the girls who, you know, doesn't have the notoriety that RuPaul has, but don't tell me that RuPaul can't get a better wig than that. Especially when she's going to sit there and talk about Electroshock's wigs and how they're flat with her flat ass wig on her head. So,
girl, ooh, throwing that shade. But you have a point though. It's like this is Momma, and because I mean, Ray, I don't know if I used to be able to talk. Raven normally does her makeup, but I don't even know if she came to New Zealand or not. Did anybody look that up? I've been lazy because I've been doing other things. You don't know?
She wasn't on the credits for Ru's makeup.
No.
Okay. So we don't know who's doing her makeup for this or her wigs for that matter. Right.
But they're not doing. They're not doing well.
I do like the dress. It's really cute, eh? I think so.
Yeah.
Lauren, though, at least she was realistic afterwards. You know, she's like, oh no, we were all bad. I mean, she was like,
she accepted that. She knew full on.
oh yeah. What about Coco as Lizzo?
No.
No,
The look was good, but again, she has so many one-liners. There's so many different things that she could have done with that character.
My qualm is like Lizzo has so many more iconic looks. Like, why go with that? Because that looks like, honestly, we both were like Sailor Moon instantly. Like, why is she dressed as Sailor Moon? And like, okay, Lizzo dressed up as one thing, like one time, was it like a Halloween costume or something like that? But like, there were so many other better Lizzo looks you could have done, and I mean, she didn't even commit to the full Lizzo. Like, we should have had the more flute action. I would have liked to have, had her belt out one of her songs or lyrics occasionally, or
at least twerk.
Yeah, something. Very underwhelmed.
Oh, there you go. Well, excuse me. Now, okay, Scarlet as Jennifer Coolidge. She got the voice pretty good.
Yeah.
She did. I mean, and for the most part, she did it. But if she'd have just pushed a little harder, I think there. Okay, Elektra as Catherine O'Hara as Moira, which I think what she should have done there was just cut out the Catherine O'Hara part and just went with the Moira and really beefed that up and just like, David, and all that. And she could have done wig changes because obviously that's Moira's thing, and they all her wigs have names, and So I think she could have played that up. But I mean, she didn't do terrible, but she could have really went for it. Let's see. Honestly, I don't know who Magda Zubanski is. Did you guys look that up? That Maxie did? She must be completely Aussie, because I asked John, I said, have you ever heard? He's like, no. So, no idea. But they obviously said, she nailed the look and like characteristics, but she obviously didn't take it far enough. But okay, now, Amanda, you can have your go at Dr. Seuss. Ketamine.
Like, why? I just don't understand why. No.
As soon as she said Dr. Seuss or Carol Baskin, I was like, holy shit, Carol Baskin, this is going to be great.
I was clearly so hoping. I was so hoping for Carol Baskin. I was, because I was like, yes. But then Dr. Seuss, I was like, And then, in the beginning, she stumbled a bit, but I mean, she then ended up being able to rhyme and stuff, but I think she could have really just went for it with Carol Baskin, eh?
Yeah, Carol Baskin would have been a way better choice.
Oh, I think so, for sure. Yeah. All right, so anyway, did we cover everybody then? I'm trying to think now, because I was trying to go in order, but I can't remember.
Et cetera. Who was she, the Jingle Ate My Baby lady?
Oh, God, that's right. What's her name? Lindy something?
Yeah.
Chamberlain, I think.
Yeah, Lindy Chamberlain.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of the girls saw that as being too dark. And that's the first thing John said. He goes, what? Why?
Yeah, no, it was not.
I mean, the only reason about the dingo ate my baby thing was funny because, I mean, that was like a Seinfeld thing, because like the dingo ate your baby and all that. But that was, I didn't see the humor in, I mean, it's just, it was a bit dark.
Dingo actually ate her baby. It's not funny.
Yeah, no. That's everyone then, because we had Dolly, Bindi, Lizzo, Queen Elizabeth, Jennifer Coolidge, Dr. Seuss, Lindy Chamberlain, Magda, and Catherine.
Okay. All right, cool.
Underwater looks are this week's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're good now.
Okay. All right, cool.
Sorry.
All right, so first on the runway, we have Art Simone. sort of a greenish, sort of the teeth looked like they'd been sort of penciled in something to make them look like fangy, pointy things.
I loved her look.
Yeah, she killed it.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
the webbing. I just love the details. The webbing in her hands and the green in the wig. It just brought it all together.
Yeah.
Mm. But you know what? The minute I started to see green, I was like, Michelle hates green. She hates green. So I'm like, ugh. But I mean, you got to use green and see stuff because like blues and greens and that. So
also, like, I mean, okay, but we're not presenting our whole outfit just for Michelle.
Ooh, girl. Man,
it's gonna be hard for me to say anything nice about Michelle.
Today, girl. What'd you say, Nick?
It's just gonna be hard for me to say anything nice about Michelle. She's definitely not my favorite judge.
Really? Oh, see, I think I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, let's move on. Ketamine. I thought Keita looked fierce. I loved her outfit. I thought it was stunning. All right, so Ketamine.
Is this what it's like dealing with me?
Yes, every day. And we've been on like an 8-day stretch. I have not gone a day without seeing Amanda since last fucking Monday. After tomorrow, I need like 2 days off. I love you. I love you, but like go to work because I can't.
All right, okay, all right. Ketamine. All right. Ketamine. she looked fierce. She had that sort of Ursula-esque sort of look. I thought she looked fierce.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Okay. Et cetera. She was next up on the runway. And that was sort of, what was it? Sort of she was wearing like sort of an underwatery suit thing?
Yeah, like the mustard yellow. At first when I saw it, I wasn't impressed, but she grew on me as, at the runway.
Yeah. Coco Jumbo.
You can't just put on a black dress and pretend that you're Ursula and say that you're a thing. Like, it just doesn't. I was so disappointed in this look.
It was another black dress.
Yeah.
I see where she was going, but if she didn't already have so many similar looks, I see where, yeah. Because
there's another black dress. That's all I see. Like, she just looks like she's in a black dress with some, like, cool-ass dreads in her hair.
And the black dress would be fine if she would have added stuff to it. Like, if she would bring, like,
tentacles on the shit.
Yeah, right. Like, something purple, some pop of color, more than just, like, the scraggly little tentacles on her arm.
I liked her wig. I liked her wig a lot.
I did, too.
Yeah, that was cool. Okay, Anita Wiglet. She was like a siren, from, like, remember Harry Potter stories? And they have, like, the sirens. They talked about them. So she was a siren. I thought that was really good. But I think she always looks polished, though.
Mm-hmm.
She just always just looks on point to me.
I loved her hair.
I didn't like it. Oh.
You didn't?
No.
I like how it was, like, off to the side like that. She was in action.
Like, I get that, but it also looks like she, like, ironed it and hairspray it, and it was just out the side. But
I see. I guess but I liked it. I thought it was cool. Maxi Shield. All right, Amanda, this is where I know you're not a fan of the pearl necklace look.
No, that's not what I said. I like the pearls, but if we're gonna go mother of pearl, then, like, you need more than just a strand of fucking pearls. Like, I feel like she needed to get rid of the bottom of the skirt and do something, like, extra, or just wear a freaking bodysuit and crush it and show all the leg for days. I didn't like the hair at all.
I think that, that full beaded bodysuit that Christina Aguilera wears in Burlesque would have been perfect for her to wear here. But I agree. If she would have cut the skirt and showed some leg and put some pearl details on the legs, I think she would have killed it. But I agree with the hair. It looks like an afro, an old lady afro.
Yeah, it's Yeah, I just got my hair done. I'll see you in a week.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Tease it
All right.
out a little.
What about Electroshock?
I loved her hair.
I did too. I thought
Her hair was
that was
great.
cool.
But I don't get anything CE from the dress. It actually feels kind of like Winter Wonderlandy to me more than Sea Witch or Sea whatever.
Yeah, I didn't really get sea vibes.
I thought wedding myself. I thought wedding.
Yeah. I loved the wig though. I loved the wig and her makeup looked really good. But I
would totally put that color on my hair for however long.
Yeah.
Until it washed out. But
the dress was just very formal, more so to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too. All right. Karen from Finance. She was that sequin shark.
Adorable. I freaking loved it.
I thought it was cute too. I thought they kind of read her a bit hard.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I thought it was really cute.
I loved it. I loved it.
It was all sparkly too. I don't know. I wonder what else
and
they
I
could
loved
have.
when she took the hood down too, and it was like, you know, all red and fancy, and then the teeth were like an extra accessory on there. Just
yeah.
See, and her wig looked good. She looked good. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I just feel like she pops the most. Like if you look at the lineup of all of the runway looks, your eyes immediately go to Karen from Finance.
That's true.
Partial.
And I mean, there's no way you don't see underwater there. Under the sea, underwater, it's a shark. She's a shark. Okay. There's no denying that.
She's there. Okay, so and then finally we've got Scarlet Adams. She was like, that was amazing. Like the Great Barrier Reef. That was freaking stunning.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that.
Unbelievable. Yeah, that was
the colors are just wonderful. And other than Karen, I would say color wise she pops the most. Those two.
Oh yeah.
I also love that it wasn't a full dress like everyone else was doing. Like she did the bodysuit and then she looks like she's on fire. I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I thought she killed it. It was unbelievable. So I mean, obviously you can see for her performance for this episode, I thought she did a great job. I mean, she could have done a little better with her Jennifer Coolidge, but I mean, to be fair, in the group she was in, she was one of the better ones. So I'll give her that.
Yeah. Sure. No, agreed.
So anyway, so the girls are all on the lineup. Anita is obviously declared the winner because hands down, you know, she did a great job.
She even had the hunch down, like
I know,
the little itty bitty queen.
Mm-hmm. I love that she made the queen dirty.
I know. Yes. The peanut butter.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god! And then like the jokes about Prince Andrew and stuff. Oh my god! No, don't piss me off and wear a seatbelt. I was like, and John's like, oh, she went there. I'm like, oh girl. Oh my god!
Dropped when she said that.
I know. I don't think she'll be asked to perform at the palace anytime soon. Which is fine because I bought tickets for her show in June here. So, oh my god! So she won. What was it? $5,000 tip, wasn't it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Everybody else was up for elimination, or was there a few? I'm trying to remember. Was Keita and etc.
Yeah.
It was red for his Bindi Irwin, but they loved her runway. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Coco was red for her Lizzo, but they said she looked gorgeous. But Michelle said there was really no story to it.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Didn't look like there's another black dress.
Maxie, they said her Magda was good, but didn't go far enough. And her runway was not the best. But and as I said before, I don't even know who that Magda was. And then Elektra, she took some hits for her, Catherine O'Hara, but they said it turned out right. Weren't impressed with her gown. Karen, they said she just wasn't there, which I mean, like the dolly, obviously.
Yeah.
To me, it didn't seem like they were all that keen on her shark outfit, though. Was it, or is that just me?
No, they didn't seem to like it, but I just think they're wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Well, all right, then.
I agree with Nikki.
All right. Scarlet, they said her Jennifer Coolidge, the voice was good. It was a little rough, but, you know, they loved her reef costume, which was stunning. And then on our show, of course, Untucked is included because there's probably not enough drama to make a whole episode. Karen stresses. Well, everyone stresses. And then Danny Minogue pops over on a screen to say, hey, not every performance is great. She gives them some encouragement. And the girls are getting a bit catty, as they do. Not all seem to be rehearsing the lip syncs. Did you notice that for all the ones who were in danger?
Yeah.
I thought, that seems a bit bold, doesn't it? It's like, I mean, if it was me, I'd be like, whatever, man, I'm just going to make sure I go over this one more time.
Yeah.
Anytime I can.
Yeah, exactly. And then the judge, you know, they seem to really be criticizing the girls. But, you know, hey. So we come back. Scarlet Adams is safe. Karen from finance is safe. Electroshock is safe. Bottom three are Art Simone, Coco Jumbo, and Maxi Shield. So they're safe. Coco, I caught myself. Coco and Art have to lip sync. I'm That Bitch by RuPaul.
Which, honestly, I'm not really a huge fan of the song.
Well.
It didn't really dazzle me.
That's all right. They can't all be winners. Anyway, it was kind of a boring lip sync, if you ask me.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very underwhelmed. And honestly, either one could have gone home and I would have been fine.
I agree. Especially because it's the second episode and Coco's been in the bottom twice, and when she lip syncs, she just basically shimmies her shoulders and does this in front of whoever she's lip syncing against. So,
which honestly I don't understand, because everyone's like, "Oh, I'm a drag queen. This is what I do. I'm a lip syncer. This is what I do." But it doesn't. Is it? Is it what you do?
Is it though?
Doesn't really seem that way.
I don't know. Maybe could be some nerves. I don't know. But I mean, if you're lip syncing for your life, I mean, you would be like, all right, if I'm going to pop my knee out of place, whatever, I'm going to bloody do what I got to do.
Right.
Yeah, like Elektra did last week. I mean, how many death drops did the woman do? Like,
I know.
Wow. Made my cooter hurt.
Same girl, same.
You know, you see why I love her. I mean, she's an entertainer.
Yeah,
I know.
100%. Her last week was just, she was killer. But very underwhelmed by the performances this week.
Well, that goes for most of them. I know, because John goes, usually this is more funny. And I was like, yeah, you are right. You are right.
That Team is like the episode I look forward to every season. And I was just so underwhelmed. So underwhelmed.
Yeah, same. All right, so it was a shock when Simone got eliminated, though, because I was like, in my head I'm like, oh well, it's gonna be Coco, because Coco's been in the bottom before. I just like it's gotta be, and especially because Art's runway look was pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess I was surprised.
I was shocked. I thought that her runway look would have saved her.
Agreed.
But at the same time, she's very catty, and I'm kind of glad she's gone.
I know that there's always like drama and everyone's being catty and bitchy, but like she was just to an extent, like it wasn't even you guys are still supposed to be supportive and like family and building each other up, and like at the end you all want to have friendships after this, right? And she just is like, oh, it doesn't even matter that I was on the show.
Which
Like,
I'm sure
okay.
is going to be, if it's not already, it's going to be a meme. It probably already is a meme. Gotta be. Because I was like, oh, are we being a little bit dramatic? Are we? It doesn't even matter. It's like, hey, at least you're on the show. It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter.
First to go home, that's the one that should feel like they don't matter.
Yeah, the pork chop, eh? Ah, well. Anyway.
Art gives me Fifi O'Hara vibes, and the cattiness and the I'm better than everybody else just doesn't sit well with me. So
yeah, I think that had a serious play in the reason for her sashaying away. Yeah.
But Coco better kill it next week. Like, she has a lot of making up to do if she's stay, because the last 2 weeks have not been good.
True.
She's just not, overall, she's not impressing me. She, I don't like her attitude. I'm just not a fan.
I hear you. All right, well, they say next time, the clues that they give, it sounds like it's going to be a bit of a roller coaster, but nothing surprises me these days. Nothing. I just, ugh.
And we did look it up. It's 30,000 Aussie, which translates to 20,000 US for the winner.
I basically came out of retirement to work part-time so I could buy makeup, wigs, stuff for my daughter, help her with her car, and to build her a house, and to go to drag shows.
I mean, that's a good reason to come out of retirement.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yay. So there you go. Anyway, all right, so we'll wrap this up. So we will hopefully be able to do this all again next week for another episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under. I'm Momma C. For Amanda and Nikki and I, have a great week.
Bye.
Have a great day wherever you are.